Hey guys, really inspired today. I just had a meeting with an amazing author. I'm going to show you the book written by Joe Green, a book called Dare to Succeed. And as he would say, he would challenge you to read the book and not succeed. Pretty incredible guy, was a Fortune 500 officer and has now taken the principles that he has learned over decades of work and with his own value system and has put it into a book where he shares his faith, he shares his success, and he challenges you to read this and to do the same. So big recommendation. But what that did, the meeting today inspired me to talk to you about reading. And many of you have heard the 5-hour rule used by everyone from Buffett to Gates to Oprah to past presidents, Mark Cuban, Richard Branson. And the idea is they take an hour a day or 5 hours a week to read and to learn. And oftentimes I am coaching somebody, and one of the first few questions I'll ask the person I'm working with is, what are you reading to better yourself, to either grow your brand, grow your mind, grow your knowledge base, or to learn so that you can be more than just your job and know more and offer more value to the people around you. And oftentimes I'll hear, I'm reading nothing, and I don't see the importance of continuing to read, and that's frankly silly and will lead to failure. If you're not reading and growing and know more than just what your work is doing and you're an executive of any kind, you're on the path to failure. You will destruct. There are people who are growing and learning and they will pass you by. It doesn't matter how smart you are. If you're not still learning, you're dying. So all that to say, I wanted to show you a few books that I'm reading by a few authors that I love. I'm often asked, well, what are you reading then? You're so passionate about people growing and growing their brands. So a few books. The first one, Energy Bust, John Gordon. If you're a leader of any kind, of course you have to lead with positivity, even if you're saying something hard. John Gordon, great book. The Energy Bust, it's kind of a fun book, something I didn't think I would love, but ended up loving it. It only took a couple hours to get through. The next one is Unlocking Potential, Michael Simpson, 7 coaching skills that transform individuals. If you are a leader of a team of any kind and you're not continuing to learn what kind of a leader you are, or really how to unlock the potential of your team, and you're just telling and being more of a dictator versus a leader grower, you're failing your team. Another one of the books I'm reading, because what we do here is brand, and more brand, and brand leadership. Loving the Culture Code by Daniel Coyle, best-selling author of The Talent Code. Incredible book, where most companies that are successful are going. And then that leads me into Fusion, written by Denise Leon, wonderful, incredible speaker, and really just a brand guru. The idea between this book is something that I've been preaching for years, which is your culture and your brand must come together and fuse. We take it a step further and we say brand drives everything versus letting culture dictate. So most companies that are getting it right, hi Amazon, Jeff Bezos, call me, who are getting it right are doing just this. And companies that are not, or associations or organizations and schools that are dying, are typically ones that don't understand the value of having brand drive everything and having that culture come up under the brand to support it and then to communicate it, to inspire employees. So this is one of the books that any leader of any organization really needs to read, because if you don't get this, you fail. And then one of my all-time favorites, and I'll leave you with this, is Gary Vaynerchuk. It's a book he wrote called Crushing It. He's fun if you can get through the cussing and the cursing he goes through because of his passion. It's a great book. He also has a podcast, but this really, if you're an entrepreneur of any kind and you're not reading, you're not understanding the idea of how social media impacts. I listened to someone not long ago, part of a marketing company, and they were saying, oh, we're a great marketing company and we help other entrepreneurs to grow. And I thought, well, okay, well, I'll go on your Facebook and see how many people are following you. One, which is important and not, I get it. And then the second part is, how often do you post? And this person posted once, kind of every other week, and I thought, you're failing and you're a marketer. It makes no sense to me. So if you're not learning, growing, reading, and if you're an entrepreneur, you have a small business, if you're trying to grow your personal brand, Crushing It, Gary Vaynerchuk, 10 thumbs up. If I could do that, I would. This is it. But again, really to inspire you. And then the foundation to all the things that I do, read, live by, the Bible. For me, that's the book of books, and the only one that really matters, but everything else is adding to it. And again, really quick plug here for Dare to Succeed by Joe Green, what inspired this vlog today. I hope you go get it on Amazon. Go to his website, daretosucceedbook.com. Very well done, and just a really incredible man who built a career on integrity, something that we all can yearn and strive to be one day. So thanks for listening, and come back, more vlogs coming.